In this incident, an 18-year-old entered an active railway track to record a TikTok video. Focused on creating the perfect shot, he remained on the tracks as a train approached. By the time he realized how close the train had become, there was almost no time left to react, and an accident occurred within seconds. This incident is a reminder that social media trends can never replace common sense. No video, challenge, or viral moment is worth putting yourself in danger. The safest content is always created from a secure location, well away from active railway tracks. This incident happened in Indonesia, where a mother was crossing a railway track with her 2 children on a motorcycle. As they reached the middle of the crossing, the motorcycle suddenly became stuck on the tracks. Moments later, they noticed a train approaching at high speed. The children quickly moved to safety, but the mother stayed behind, trying to push and pull the motorcycle off the tracks. Her daughter even rushed back to help. With only seconds remaining, they finally abandoned the motorcycle and moved away just before an accident occurred. Fortunately, no one was injured. This incident is a reminder that when a vehicle becomes stuck on railway tracks, your safety should always come first. Vehicles can be replaced, but no possession is worth risking your life. If you can't clear the crossing immediately, leave the vehicle and move to a safe location as quickly as possible. In this incident, a 73-year-old man attempted to cross a railway track in an area where trains pass very close to homes and local shops. Security footage shows him stepping out from a narrow walkway and heading across the tracks without noticing that a train was already approaching at high speed. With very little time to react, an accident occurred within seconds. This incident reminds us that familiar surroundings can sometimes create a false sense of safety. Even if you cross the same railway every day, never assume it's clear. Always stop, check carefully in both directions, and make sure no train is approaching before stepping onto the tracks. In this incident, a man entered an active railway track while using his smartphone, seemingly unaware of the danger approaching. Focused on his phone, he continued walking as a train came closer. With his attention fixed on the screen, he didn't appear to notice the approaching train until the last moment, leaving almost no time to react. An accident occurred within seconds, serving as a reminder of how quickly a routine moment can turn into a serious incident. Railway tracks demand your full attention at all times, and even a brief distraction can have lasting consequences. Whether you're checking a message, making a call, or scrolling through your phone, it's always safest to stay alert and keep a safe distance from active railway lines. This incident happened in India, where 2 friends were standing near the edge of a railway platform after finishing a meal. One of them stepped close to the tracks to wash his hands using a water bottle, while the other waited beside him. As they switched places, a fast-moving local train entered the station. In just a few seconds, an accident occurred before there was any chance to move away safely. This incident reminds us that the edge of a platform is never a safe place to stand, even for a moment. Simple tasks like washing your hands, tying your shoes, or checking your belongings should always be done well away from the platform edge until every passing train has completely cleared the station. This incident happened in Vietnam, where a man was seen walking along an active railway track. Security footage shows him stopping near the tracks as an approaching train came into view. For a brief moment, he appeared to watch the train from a safe distance. However, as it got closer, he unexpectedly stepped onto the railway tracks. Within seconds, an accident occurred, leaving almost no time for anyone to react. This incident reminds us that trains can never change direction or stop instantly. Once a train is close, every decision matters. If you're near a railway, always stay behind the designated safe area and never step onto the tracks until you're certain the line is completely clear. This incident happened in Vietnam, where the safety barriers at a railway crossing had already been lowered as a train approached. Everyone else waited behind the barrier, but a man riding a motorcycle with another person on the back decided to go around it instead. Even as the train's horn sounded and the warning was clearly visible, he accelerated toward the crossing, believing he had enough time to make it across. Within seconds, an accident occurred before the motorcycle had completely crossed the tracks. This incident is a powerful reminder that railway barriers are installed for a reason. Trying to save just a few seconds can lead to life-changing consequences. Whenever warning lights are flashing or barriers are down, the safest choice is to stop, wait patiently, and allow the train to pass completely before crossing. This incident also happened in Indonesia, where a 14-year-old train enthusiast was recording a video near an active railway line with his friend. completely focused on capturing one train as it passed through the station. He didn't realize another train was approaching from a different direction. Even though warning horns were sounding and the train operator tried to alert them, his attention remained fixed on the camera. Within seconds, an accident occurred before there was any opportunity to move to safety. His friend, who noticed the approaching train at the last moment, managed to get out of the way in time. This incident reminds us that when filming around railways, it's important to stay aware of your entire surroundings, not just what's in front of the camera. A single moment of tunnel vision can cause you to miss dangers approaching from another direction. This incident happened in Vietnam, where a grandfather was driving a small agricultural vehicle with his 2 grandchildren as they approached an unofficial railway crossing. Despite people nearby trying to warn him about the oncoming train, he continued toward the tracks, believing he could cross before it arrived. Within seconds, an accident occurred as the train reached the crossing. This incident reminds us that trying to beat a train is never worth the risk. Even at crossings without barriers or warning lights, every railway crossing should be treated as a place to stop, look carefully, and only cross when you're completely certain it's safe. This incident also happened in Sri Lanka, where a man attempted to cross an active railway track as a train was approaching. He appeared to be focused on crossing and didn't notice how quickly the train was getting closer. By the time he realized the danger, there was almost no time left to react, and an accident occurred within seconds. This incident reminds us that judging the speed and distance of an approaching train can be extremely difficult. Even if a train looks far away, it can reach a crossing much faster than expected. Before crossing any railway track, always stop. Look carefully in both directions and make absolutely sure the tracks are completely clear.